Hello. I'm in the nether. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow. Came here looking for a blue biome so I could, like, find endermans and, you know, get ender pearls so I could kill the ender dragon. And I have been walking around for about, I don't know, I want to say 20 minutes. And it has been nothing but a bunch of basalt. It's really fucking lame. I haven't been able to find a blue biome, and I just found this nether fortress. So, let's see how this goes, I guess. I didn't bring my shield with me, so... you know, I'm hoping that this nether fortress is large enough. Or, like, you see what I'm saying? It's just basalt everywhere. Everywhere I go, everywhere I look, it's always just basalt. It's every... Oh my god. Okay, that's a different biome at least. It's not the biome I want, but it's different. I fell in lava. It was like a one deep, literally just one single like block of lava that I fell into. It was in the basalt area. Hi there. So I was fine. I oddly like took half a heart of damage. Ow. Like, I don't have fire rays on my armor, so see, like, I'm not taking any fucking damage from fire damage. I don't know. Maybe I'm sick with it. Let me see. Yeah, so it's a bunch of soul sand at least. I hate the basalt biomes. Don't get me wrong, they look cool. Oh my god, are they a pain in the ass to traverse. I forgot. Oh shit, let me. Alright, -4, -100. That's the chords of the nether fortress. I forgot to take the chords of the fucking portal. I'm sure it'll be fine. I've never gotten lost in this game before. Anyways, yesterday I went to class. And hello, Mr. Enchanted Bow. Oh, I'm missing. I'm a fucking gamer. I went to class. My professor, you know, spitting some profound shit. Please stop shooting me. Okay, cool. He said, oh my god, it's just more basalt. What the hell? I don't even know what to do. I can't just keep traversing through basalt. I'm gonna get lost. It's like the easiest biome to get lost in. Yeah, he was like, you guys want to know the secret to being happy? And I was like, yeah, dude. Like, tell me. So I've been struggling recently, you know? Not necessarily with just being happy, but just like fucking existing. But I bet having the secret to happiness would make that a lot easier. And he was like, it comes from within. And I was like, okay. And he's like, no, like, chemically, like, your happiness is just your brain's, let's go, diamonds. It was like, your happiness is just your brain sending fucking, oh my god! Armor trim, holy shit, that's awesome. It's just your brain sending, like, dopamine through your system, being like, hey, be happy. And I was like, okay. And he was like, so what you're doing is just kind of waiting for an excuse to send that dopamine off. You got to figure out how to just fucking harness that shit. How to just tell yourself, you know what? Oh my god. I actually feel like being happy right now. And now, listen, he's got a point. it is a little reductive, right? Just be happy for him. I don't even know where the fuck to find Enderman, dude. I just know that they spawn in the blue biomes. It's a little reductive to be like, just be happy, you know? Just tell your brain to release the dopamine. But the perspective of you're just waiting for an excuse to be happy, I can resonate with that. Because I'm like, you know what? You do have a point. I am just kind of waiting for something to make me happy. And as much as I can't force my brain to, like, release dopamine, it's a decision that you make to be happy. You know, you can decide to be fucking miserable, and you can also decide to be a pretty happy person. And, you know, I guess the message I got from it wasn't so much of, like, force yourself to be happy because you're in control of that, but it was more of be more conscious about what you do so that you can be happy, because at the end of the day, it is your responsibility. Your happiness is your responsibility. That's kind of what I got from that. I don't know. Ow. You know what doesn't make me happy? Fucking wither skeletons. That was pretty cool. So we talked about that. We talked about, like, Christianity and, like, Jesus and shit, because it was my theology class. And this week is Christianity. Next week, I want to say might be Islam? Maybe? It might, honestly, it might be Hinduism, though. I'm not sure. But, I mean, cool class. He goes on, like, random rambles and tangents about shit that you're like, this doesn't apply to the class in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, that's okay. Not everything needs to apply directly to the class. You can also just, like, be there to learn about things, to get new ideas. Which is what I think is kind of cool about that class, because so many classes, not so much STEM classes, so many humanities classes that you're taking, especially, like, history and shit, you need to fact check people. You need to be like, show me your sources, and go fuck yourself. But, don't go fuck yourself. But, in something like theology, okay. In theology, you need to fact check people on certain things. But, not on every little thing. Because there's a lot of parts in theology, especially what we're talking about in theology. We're not just talking about, like, what religion is what, and what they believe in, and what their teachings are and shit, because that's not the point of a theology class. The point of the theology is to study why people practice religion, and not as much what the religion is. That's something that you do on your own time, you know? That's something you go pick up the Bible, or the Book of Mormon, or whatever, right? And you read through it so that you can gain a better understanding of it. Excuse me. Oh my god. Hello. Ow. Ah! Jesus. But in the class, you know, we're mostly presenting ideas. Like, one of the things that we talked about was how it makes sense evolutionary-wise to believe in religion, because we have this fun thing called mortality, which gives people, like, an existential crisis of why am I even living if I'm just going to die? And that's, you know, so religion makes sense because it gives people a reason to live. So it's just stuff like that. We talk about ideas and things, and you don't really need to fact-check ideas because all that they're there to do isn't to tell you what is and is not true, but it's there to get you thinking. If that makes sense. I'm gonna just mine. I'm gonna mine this way and hope that it takes me to a blue biome. How's that? I hope my pickaxe doesn't die. Dude, it's still basalt. Holy shit. Hello. Oh! Fuck. I should have died. That was a big drop. And the one block that I placed on the wall. Oh my god, dude. It's fine. The one block I placed was on the one little divot where I couldn't place a fucking block. Oh god. Please, place the fucking block, brother. I'm sorry guys, I'm really bad at Minecraft, apparently. But, yeah, that's what we're going over. Just ideas about things. And then we got that one guy that always raises his hand and is like, "But Professor, don't you realize that you're wrong? Don't you realize you're wrong because you don't believe in the same thing that I believe in?" I'm like, brother, we're not debating what you should and should not believe in. We're talking about why people believe in things. I don't know. Well, then we're in our philosophy class, and we're talking about, God, do I just mine? That pickaxe is so gonna break down here. What the fuck? Do I have a shovel? I don't. Oh, I don't even have a shovel? What is wrong with me? Please go to a blue biome. Please, I beg you. Hello, I don't have gold armor. I'm sorry. Is it another fortress? What the hell, dude? At least give me a bastion. Ow. Is this a bastion? What the hell? I summoned the bastion, I guess. Let me get in here really quick. Just gonna mine right here. Hope I don't fucking die to a guy. Hello? Anyone home? Hi, you're home. I don't know if you could get up to me. I'm gonna block you in there. See how many guys yell at me. Nobody yells at me. Wow, soul speed. A banner. Ooh, that's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, is this just the worst fucking bastion ever? What's going on? You guys are actually presenting me with straight up garbage. Put this on so I don't die. Hello? Have I been? I've been here before. What? This is a bastion that I've been to. Okay, well that explains why it's so fucking quiet in here. There's one guy. Where's that hole I just dug? Right here? Nope. Whatever. Okay, so... Oh my god. What is going on? How am I back at my... What the hell? I'm losing my mind. Okay, well I think I know how to get back to my home portal, I guess. I don't really want to do that because I didn't write down the coords of the, yeah, this is my nether fortress. I didn't write down the coords to the end portal. So I have to go back to that portal first. Plus, I don't even think that going to my portal will matter because I don't remember there being a blue biome anywhere. Unless I'm crazy. Unless there's one that way, past this soul sand area. But I don't think that there is. That's more soul. That's red. Dude, oh my god. This is a trip that I ended up at the bastion next to my fucking house. Alright, well. Anyways, in my theology class, we were talking about... Let me see. I came from this way. I think. I don't know, I could be totally wrong. I actually think I'm totally wrong. You know what? You have fun down there. Please. But then where did I come from? Did I come from here? I came from around here. What the Sigma? Uh-oh, guys, I'm fucking lost. God damn it. I know I came out of the wall with soul sand. I'm about to kill this fucking skeleton, dude. Driving me nuts. Have I looted that chest? I have. These are the same chests. Okay, understood. So I don't know. I guess. I mean, I could go back to my fucking spawn. That's it right there. That's the bridge to my house. I think I'm gonna do that because my pickaxe is gonna die soon. And I'm just gonna hang out in the overworld and find Endermen and kill them that way. That sounds like much less of a headache to me than trying to find my way back to the nether portal that goes to the end portal. Because then I can't even do anything there. So I might as well just go back this way. And then I could make another Eye of Ender and walk in that direction, and I'll recognize, like, whatever. Right? You guys know what I mean. So in my philosophy class, we're talking about AI and VR, because my professor's super into both of those. And he was like, what's the worst part about Disneyland? It's when you gotta, like, leave at the end of the day and go back to your shithole home. And, oh my god. You knocked me back pretty far, right? You can go away. Thank you. You can also go away. Alright. Tired of basalt, man. Home sweet home. Hello! You have nothing of value to me. What? He said I don't? But look at all of this cool stuff. And he presents me with a fucking oak sapling. I'm like, brother, you just pulled that off of one of these trees. Anyways. Put all this shit in there. Cool that we got a rib trim. Alright, so I have a silk touch pickaxe. I think I just repair it with diamonds. I don't want to repair it all the way. And then disenchant these. For some free XPs. Alright. Nether wart, I don't know why it's in here, but it's gonna be in there, I guess. And we should be good to go. Up. And 5 levels isn't too bad. I should use another diamond. I found 3 in that nether fortress. I could use 3 to repair it. Alright. Look at these. No effects. I need it to be nighttime. So we're in my philosophy class. Sorry, I keep starting this. And he said the worst part about going to Disneyland, which, to be honest with you guys, I don't even really like Disneyland. So this analogy only works for the purpose of assuming that Disneyland actually is the happiest place on earth. Worst part about going to Disneyland is that at the end of it, you have to go back home to your, like, shithole of a house. And he was like, with VR, you don't have to. You can stay at Disneyland forever if you wanted to. And I was like, Professor, don't you think that that would kind of desensitize people? In the way that... Why is wool? Why would wool be in the fucking thing? Not in the mob chest. Why did I put it back in the plant chest? It should be in the mob chest. Let's go to the village. Go to the village. They can start making babies. Making babies. Bacon making babies. Gonna put some bacon in my baby. So if you have augmented reality, which is like virtual reality mixed with actual reality. So it's like wearing the glasses that, you know, you're like, hey, you know, Meta. God, I hate Meta. Hey, Meta, show me how to get to this destination. And it'll show you in your glasses, like, where to turn and when. And, you know, it shows you everything as if it was GPS, but, like, you see it while you are driving. If that makes sense. Look at this. Oh, I'm not going to put one there. Ow. Sorry, I'm spam clipping. I was playing Bedrock last night with one of my friends who's on PlayStation. Get this shit out of here. And let me place a lectern here. And I gotta go look for Enderman. Hello, horse. Oh, also, to that guy that said, to Wanderer, who said you could make a saddle with leather and string. I was playing Bedrock, and on that world, I'm like super duper endgame. I have over 3 stacks of leather, and I was like, I don't know what to do with all this leather. And I looked up like everything that you can craft with it, and you can craft a saddle with leather and iron. So I can craft it. I don't need to anymore because, you know, I found saddles, but it is an option. I thought I saw something. Oh, you know what? I needed to go back home anyways because I'm supposed to go into the end with frickin' rockets so that when I find an elytra, I could just fly around. Please don't go up. No, I did it. Really? Fuck you, guy. Alright, well, you know. If I get a third one right here, I could leave it alone for the most part. It'll just look like a fucking divot. Little tiny something flew into it. A spaceship crashed. But yeah, I was like, don't you think that, like, having this sort of augmented reality where you just never leave Disneyland, don't you think a part of what makes it special is the scarcity of it? And he was like, I agree with that. The scarcity is a part of what makes it special. But what this allows you to do is now you have options. So even if you don't want to stay at Disneyland all the time, now you could say you're like, all right, I'm done at Disneyland. I'm going to go to Knott's. And I was like, but isn't that sort of like the oversaturation of options? Wouldn't that kill it for you? Isn't the fun part that you can't do it all the time? That it's like a little fucking treat, you know? Something that you had to work in order to be able to do. Now, given, you know, for like little kids, they didn't have to work for it. Maybe they had to get good grades for their parents to let them, you know, go over the weekend with their friends or something. But, you know, most people, the enjoyable part is that you worked for it. And so it kind of feels like a payoff for all of your work. The sheep is boxing that guy in. Oh, Enderman! Fuck off. I don't need you anymore. I have an Enderman over here. Hello, Enderman. Sorry, hang on. Oh my god. Give me a second. I can't do anything. I'm a freaking useless pile of garbage. How are you not, like, dead? Hello? That didn't hit? I'm losing my mind. And so I was like, wouldn't the oversaturation kind of lead to just like a mass depression? Because then nobody's actually doing anything that's fulfilling anymore. Everybody's just kind of getting whatever they want whenever they want it. And there's no satisfaction when you do that. You know, it's sometimes you gotta work for things, and that's what makes it enjoyable. Is that you worked for it. And he was like, I can agree with that, but, you know, that's something that, and I see his point, and I think he would be fine in this situation, because he understands the danger of, an oversaturation of dopamine in your brain. It leads to being depressed. It's like people who are addicted to like Reels or TikToks. Like, you need to have constant stimulation to your brain, otherwise you're bored and depressed and you just fucking hate existing because you're like, nothing's stimulating my brain and I'm used to having that stimulation. Damn, I suck today. Like 24/7. And so what he said, he was like, well, what it looks like for him is the moderation. He understands that you need some restraint there. And I was like, okay, but you know that like the majority of people have zero self-control. It's kind of like why we have addicts. You get addicted to something because you don't have enough self-control to stop yourself from doing that something. And if we're talking about something that can be and most likely will be implemented into the masses of society, shouldn't it be something that kind of has a failsafe? Look at this guy, invisible spider. You don't see very many of those. Shouldn't that be something that kind of has like a failsafe? A little bit of foolproofing so that we don't end up with a society full of depressed... Oh my god, go away. Full of depressed people that don't know how to function without constant dopamine rushes going on. That's my 2 cents on that. Video's 30 minutes in. I found 1 Enderman. So, I think I will call it here. I have to leave soon anyways. I'm going to a coworker's party. Birthday party? Going away party? Something. I don't know. It's a party. I gotta go to the store and pick up food and drinks. It's like a potluck. So, dude, oh my god, get out of my ears, you freaky ASMR. I'm not gonna shame ASMR people, alright? Oh my god, there's actually something wrong with me today. I can't function. I can't do anything. Oh my god. There we go, that's good. It better be, because I'm out of dirt. I don't know. Maybe it's because I went to bed really late, and I woke up really late. But also, I didn't get enough sleep, even though I woke up really late. I found 1 Enderman the entire night. It's insane. Why am I not trading with piglins? Oh my god, I should go do that. I'm gonna get back home, and then I'm gonna stop the recording, though. I'm gonna upload this. It's late. Sorry. This is also the only Minecraft video today. I'll upload more tomorrow, probably. I mean, definitely tomorrow, but I don't know what time tomorrow. It might also just be one at like 5 p.m. I might miss the 10 a.m. upload. I uploaded Fly Night at 10 a.m. today to make up for the lack of Minecraft, so, you know. Take it or leave it, but that's all you're getting. I don't know what time I'm going to get home tonight, so that's why I'm not sure as to how many videos will be uploaded tomorrow. Bear with me. It's a good amount of gold. I better be able to get some fucking ender pearls out of this shit. Let's throw a chest. Alright, anyways. I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to trade off camera. I know that's like the most suspect, but I don't think you want to watch me trade on camera. Alright, later.